good morning, and you'll be followed by Eric Kristen.
Where do I give you guys things?
Thank you, Angie.
Good morning. My name is Anja Raudabaugh. I am the Executive Director of the Madera County Farm Bureau. I've come here to address Agenda Item 2, the supplemental analysis for the Central Valley Wye. I represent approximately 40% of the affected stakeholders in the Chowchilla region. None of them have been informed of this new analysis strategy. None of them have received any stakeholder outreach regarding a supplemental or a subsequent EIR, and we find that really appalling. The staff report for Agenda Item 2 indicates the staff is seeking the board's blessing for a new strategy regarding the Wye analysis and efforts to comply with CEQA, either a supplemental or a subsequent EIR. They're two very different things, and I'd like to know which one is it. Staff appears to have lumped them together as one and the same, but they are certainly not the same. Additionally, as a new major problem with this plan, is it a supplement or a subsequent EIR to what? The Merced to Fresno EIR? This can't possibly be legal. Since there's a pending legal challenge to that EIR cannot be deemed adequate. And supplementing the Merced to Fresno EIR also can't possibly be the case because it implies that CEQA analysis has already occurred on the Chowchilla Wye box. This board directed staff in 2011 not to analyze the Chowchilla Wye box. Remember? And now the staff report is suggesting that you're going to analyze it through a supplemental that there was never analysis in the first place. It also can't possibly be legal because CEQA requires in black and white that prior CEQA analysis be performed first, and only then can you have a subsequent. If you don't believe me, I know you guys have some very expensive hired guns that you can consult with. Another thing that the staff report seeks to do, I'm sorry, I've traveled a really long way, so if you could lend me a little bit more time.
Go ahead and finish.
Another thing the staff report seeks to do is expand the Chowchilla Wye box into a further, more distant western boundary. This report refers to the area as the Carlucci Road to the west, and I'm operating under the assumption that the board doesn't know where Carlucci Road is. Maderans and Mercedians collectively refer to this area as the Red Top area. And that area has the highest rate of subsidence in the world, 3 times that which toppled New Orleans after Katrina. So I've provided the board with a Department of Water Resources map that shows that the average rate of subsidence in that area is 18 inches a year. The Merced to Fresno EIR said that subsidence was an insignificant issue. This is a serious issue and one that you should be very concerned about. Finally, I'm asking the board to really take a look at this strategy because it doesn't make sense to us, again, representing many, many stakeholders involved in this process. First, you've asked the staff not to analyze an area that's as large as one of the Hawaiian Islands, and now you promised that that area would get the level of analysis that it desperately needs in a subsequent, a brand new EIR, Merced to San Jose, and now you're asking us to just brush our concerns aside while you roll it up into a subsequent or supplemental EIR. This strategy is not acceptable to us. Additionally, these decisions impact a lot of folks in the Central Valley, and we respectfully request that you have many more meetings concerning the initial construction segment, the initial operating segment, and all things related to Construction Package 1 in the Valley. We can't get up here, so we'd really appreciate your consideration on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Raudabaugh, let me just say that, as I understand it, today's briefing on this will be an informational briefing, so no action will be taken today. We will have a closed session, as you can see from the agenda. One of the items is directly pertinent in terms of the litigation. And so we'll have an opportunity to ask our staff to consider and comment on this. So I wanted you to know that your comments are timely and appreciate it.
I appreciate that. And your staff they're very nice people. And you guys know that the Chowchilla region is full of different opinions, and they have a tough job ahead of them. And I was there with the meeting in 2012 where we tried to resolve some of these issues. They are far from resolved. Thank you.
I understand that, but we're going to keep working towards it. Thank you, Ms. Raudabaugh, for your comments.